Hi everyone, this video is recorded for learning about the QGIS Desktop, which is a free and open source geographic information system developed by QGIS community. Starting from this video, I will provide some tutorials regarding QGIS training manual with multiple modules for the QGIS beginner. Actually, this video will be focused on creating and exploring a Beijing map from the second module in the QGIS training manual. So in this QGIS webpage, you can access with qgis.org. So in here, you can find many manuals for that. I will click very firstly with this documentation menu, and then you can find this QGIS 3.10 documentation with this QGIS training manual. So click. This brings us for the QGIS training manual. Actually, I will focus on these modules for learning about the basics of the QGIS. So go back to the QGIS main web page. In the front page, you can see this download button. So now the QGIS version would be 3.14, so we can code with the Pi. But in this tutorial, I will use this LTR. This is long-term release version. Now the LTR version would be 3.10. So click download now button, and then you can find the different versions for the QGIS application. So in here you can download this long-term release repository version. So depending on your computer performance, you can choose the different bit-based program. Okay. So now you need to go back to this QGIS training manual to download the data for this video tutorial. So actually, in this course introduction for QGIS training manual, in here you can find many training manual, but in this case I will click this data. So in here you can see the data sources for the different types of the data, but in this case you can download the prepared data set from training data repository. So click this one, and then you can find this the data downloading is just started. So you need to wait some minutes for downloading this data. So I will use this data for this video tutorial. Okay. So now I finished to download this the QGIS training data master zip file, and then if you unzip this file and open, you can find this exercise data. Actually, this solution folder is just created by myself, but in this exercise data folder, there are all the data required for this tutorial is included on here. Okay, so I will use this training data with master data, okay, for this tutorial. So after downloaded and installed the program, I got these icons. This icon for QGIS Desktop 3.10.9. This is the LTR current version. Also, you can find this QGIS 3.10 folder. If you open, you can find another icon to access these different programs. So actually, this Saga GIS is combined with these packages for QGIS 3.10.9. So close and double click to open this program. So after open this QGIS desktop platform, you need to make a blank map first with this icon, new project icon, okay? After that, we will bring some data using this icon. This would be Open Data Source Manager. Just click and you can find a new window for this Data Source Manager. On left hand side, you can find many icons for the data load. So I will firstly use this Add Vector Layer icon first, and then we need to find this Browse button. After that, we will open our data from this QGIS training manual data. So if you downloaded the data zip file and then unzip, then you can access the QGIS training data manager folder. In here, you can find the exercise data folder. Very firstly, I will use this shapefile folder, and then click this protected area shapefile. Double click and press add to open this protected area shapefile. Also, I will add more vector data from that folder. So I will load this places shapefile, add, and one more, this rivers shapefile. Okay, add, close. Now we have three different shapefile layers on here. So you can find this layer panel with this loaded shapefile. If you want to see the whole extent for this data, you can use this icon, the zoom full icon. So click, and then you can find all the extent for this data. So this protected area is the polygon, the type, the vector data, and this place would be point. This river would be line vector data. Okay. And then now I will load another vector layer using this GeoPackage. Add GeoPackage layer icon you can use, and then you need to click new icon. You can find this GeoPackage data file .gpkg. This would be GeoPackage file. So the file name would be different because I just use this underbar master. So this one you need to click and then just connect. So I connected with this GeoPackage file. In here you can find the data on that GeoPackage, the multi-polygon and line strings. In this case, I will load this road data. Okay, so click add, then close. So how about zoom to layer this road? So you can find this new layer, new vector layer is added on this panel. Again, I will use another vector data from the different database, a spatial light database. So in this data source manager, I will click this browse button, and then you can find this spatial light database. Right click and new connection. So again, you can find this spatial light data on this exercise data folder. So this would be the .sqlite. This is spatial light database file. So your file would be different with this master. Just render use the spatial light file. So just click, and then you can find the render use spatial light is added on this spatial light database. Okay, so please expand then you can find this land use data, land use vector data. So double click. So now I open this land use vector data again from the SpatialRite database. So again, we can expand all the data extent with this icon. Okay. So in this case, I will save this created map with this Save Project button. So I will browse my folder for this data. So I made a solution folder, and lab 1, I will use the file name with lab 1 Beijing map. Okay, so just save it. So now I will load more vector data with this geopackage on the buildings first add, and then on the vector data you can find this water shape file. Okay, so just add, close. So in this point, I will make a zoom with this icon, this zoom in icon. So I will select on this area to see the details for that. Also, you can use this one, zoom last. Then you can go back to the last extent we used. And then also you can use zoom next, like this one. Okay. Also, you can use this icon to fan the map, all the areas you need to go with this pen. And also, how about use this scale button? So if I select this 1 to 25,000 scale, so it will match with this scale for this map, okay? So now I will change this map layers color and symbol structure. So I will select the land use data and right click to open these properties. So you can find the simple color on here. With fill, I will select with this gray color and apply. So you can find this land use, the color is changed with the gray color. And how about this simple fill the icon, and then you can find many different things. In here I will change the stroke style, so this solid line to no pen. So if you click apply, so you can find this land use layer has no lines between the polygons. Okay, and then how about select this water, again right click property, and I will select this fill color with the water one. So how about this one? And then I select this color, and also I will change this line colors for this water layer with more dark, more dark one, this one. So how about apply? So you can find this water layer is different the style I made, and click OK. Lastly, I will also change this reverse color for the line. So again, for the property and symbology tab, you can find this the color for line. So I will use this one. So this dark blue color I will apply. Then you can find this waterway is the different the colors with the previous one. So in this point I will make a full extent for that. Okay. So now I will arrange the vector data with the different order. So the land use would be the bottom and protected area and next, and then water, buildings, and these are all the polygon vectors. And then I will river would be next and load. That would be the line vectors, and lastly these point vectors for the places. Okay. So now I will check the scale based visibility for the layer. So I will select the buildings and the property. So in here I will check this rendering button, and then you can find the scale dependent visibility. So check and use this 1 to 10,000 scale on here. So apply and OK. So if you use this the zoom in button for this building area, so you could not see the building layers on here. But if you make more zoom, then you can find the buildings layer. So that depend on the different scale. So we just checked 1 to 10,000 scale. So depend on that the scale, the building can be seen or not. Okay. So now I will add one more symbol layers on this land use layer. So click there, property, and this symbology tab. Then in this just the simple fill layer, you can add a symbol layer on here like this one, and then change the color with some red, and you can change this build style with the cross. So you can select the different the style for your preference. So in this case just cross things, and then select this stroke style with no pen. Okay, just click apply. And then how about add another layer with the different style. So in this case I will select color would be green one with the pierce style as the diagonal X, and then just leave this solid line. So click apply. So you can find this change the land use the color with the symbol style. Okay. And then again property, I will delete this tested symbol style. Okay. So just click apply to use the gray style for the land use. So now I will make a difference for this road with property open, and then I will add one more simple line on here with this plus button. The below one I will make with the black color, and then stroke width with 1.5. And then the above one I will make it with the white color with 0.8. So now you can see this style the road. So just click apply, and then you can see this the change the road style. But in this case you can see some overlapped the load on here. So we can adjust this overlapped one with in the property, you can select this advanced one and then just click symbol labels. Then enable symbol label, and this 0 would be blank line, and then layer 1 would be the white line. So just click OK and then apply. So in this case, you can find this overlapped the load layer is disappeared, and just clearly you can see our created the load lines. So in this case, I will save this tiled the load with this style button, and then just you need to click save style, and then save style as QGIS QML style file, and then you can browse your folder. In this case, I will save master for the solution, and style I will type better ROAD rows dot QML file, just save. So click OK, apply. So in this point, you need save this the map with this icon, and then you can see this QGIS training manual with the second module with symbology and other. Try yourself for this road part with 2.4.9 and 2.4.10. You can try with these examples. Okay, now I'm going back to this QGIS. Next, I will select this places the property, and then you can find this marker. So in this case, I will change this fill color with this pink one, and then also change the size of this symbol maker with 3.0, and then solid line I will use, but in this case stroke width with 0.5. Just apply OK, and then C with zoom to layer. Okay, you can find these the places with the different symbology. Again, I will select this load property, and then I will delete this white one, and simple line you can find the symbol layer type with the marker line. So in this point you can find this marker with a simple marker, and then I will change this color with this one, this color, and then stroke color with the gray one. Okay, and then I will adjust this size for marker with 0.5. So, and then click this marker line, and then you can find with the interval I will change 1.0. So click apply. You can find this different marker based road. So click OK. So again, zoom to layer for the road. So road, now road the symbology is different from the previous. Okay, now I will another change with marker for this polygon. In this case, I select just water polygon with property. So in this case, just click simple fill and select this symbol layer type with point pattern fill. Okay, and then select this simple marker with change with this the sky color, and then stroke color would be this blue, and then you need to select this point pattern fill and then change with this the number with 4 and vertical also 4. So now you can find this changed pattern fill with the point, okay? After that, collapse this point pattern fill and then add another simple fill, and then select move to below with the point pattern fill and then apply OK. So click OK, and then how about zoom in this water part. So you can see this the water layer is associated with the some pattern fill with the point. Okay. Again, zoom to load layer, and then I will change some symbology for these protected areas. So click the property to open this layer property box. Then you can select this simple fill and then change it. This would be marker line. Okay. Then select this simple marker. Then change its color with green one, as well as change with this symbol with this triangle. Okay. And then also change this size with 2.2 and this stroke color with white. After that, also change with this the thickness for the stroke with 0.2. Okay, and simply click apply. After that, I will add one more color for this fill, and then adjust with move to this below side and change its color with more light greens. Okay, so click apply. Also, I will make change with this stroke style with no pen and click apply, then click OK again. So how about zoom to this protected area, zoom to layer. So now you can see this changed the symbology for the protected areas. So next I will apply another symbology for this water polygon. So click property, and then in here you can find this point pattern fill. You need to change it with the geometry generator, and then select this one, point or multi-point. Okay, and then you need to type in here podocentaloid geometry. So make this one, and then you can apply to check this kind of differences. Actually, we created centroids for each features for this water part. Okay, so in this point I will change this simple marker with the different symbol with the triangle. Then go back to on here with the simple fill part with the more light blue, actually sky color on here with no pen for that. So click apply, then OK. So how about zoom to layer for this water part. So you can find this kind of the different symbology for the water part with the polygon centroid. Okay. Again, go back to this water part. Zoom to layer. So at this point, I will use this icon to see the full extent for our loaded and edited data. Also, you can zoom in with this tool icon, and then you can see all the edited data for this video. Okay. So in this video, I have made demonstrations for the use of QGIS desktop using QGIS training manual with the second module, creating and exploring a Beijing map. And I will continue the work required to learn about QGIS desktop for the QGIS training manual with the next modules in the coming videos. Thank you for watching.